Okay, yeah, wanted to do a live video in 15 minutes. I'm going to the airport. I'm leaving home. It's what it is. It's 3 and 39 minutes a.m. here in Dubai. So I wanted to give a quick roundup aftermath of pretty much what happened here today on King of Table 4. First, I want to say thank you for everyone who was involved in making this great event, for the opportunities that Armwrestlers got. I got everyone from the core sports. Larry Wheels, Adam Silver are the guys that are responsible to the core for bringing this together. A lot of people have tried to make this event where we see the best guy from the east versus best guy from the west, and it finally happened, and I'm really happy that I got to be part of it. And of course it wouldn't happen without you guys, so i appreciate I appreciate all your support and everything that has happened. I received so many messages, and what I heard from people, the stream was pretty perfect, and yeah, it was crystal clear, and you can see and everything else, and yeah, thanks for everyone who was here watching it live in Dubai. Yeah. So let's get into the matches. I'm going to talk about the matches in a little bit. I appreciate everyone supporting this channel. First of all, yeah, from my predictions, I got one wrong, and that one I got wrong was Iraqi versus Marcio. Marcio got injured on the first round, but it is the clash of styles. Marcio thought he can get him inside or press him inside. Iraqi is so good at his defensive top roll. He pretty much got the hand control and pressed him down. Not pressed him down, but took control and pinned him. So it's very impressive from Iraqli's perspective. Marcio is no joke. Marcio is on always at the top right there. I think that kind of shows how great Todd is. Even though Iraqli says he made some mistakes and he can do it better, I still think you look back at that match, and Todd Hutchings is on. Yeah, for him also, I think he's on different level. And I don't know. I think Iraqli is in sights that he could get a rematch, and but yeah, it was great performance from him. Pretty much took full control, and Marcio just couldn't get running. Marcio's aggression kind of worked against him because he was put in that position, couldn't hook, couldn't really press. I don't know why he didn't try top roll earlier, because I think that could have made it more even. Sometimes versus like Iraqli would be very hard to get him inside in a hook. So yeah, Iraqli was very happy, and Marcio, of course, he wasn't happy. He said he tore or maybe pulled something right here in his forearm. I'll talk with him because we're driving together to the airport. Alex and Corey. First of all, props to Corey. Corey West is right there close to elite. I just think he's really green. He just needs more time, not only to understand what is his best ways to victory, because we get to talk afterwards. I said, man, you should get the strap. So I think Corey has been used to pulling with Michael so much, and when you get the strap with Michael and you're trying to hook him, he pops you open all the time. So it's better to work without the strap. And at this point, it kind of worked against him. He was trying to hold on all the time, and Alex just went up, went up, went up. He got something bad in his chest, but he hopes it's not pulled or anything. So he's ready for John Bersenk. He looked very good in that first round. He even pinned Alex, but there was a lot of elbow fouls, and I think referees did a great job. Bill Collins checked twice, 3 times if needed, if they made a wrong or right call on everything. So I think great things from the referees. All the things the referee did was pretty much good from my side. I didn't see anything else. Corey is on his way up. He will only get better, and it's Alex. I rank him really high. He's on that, for my opinion, that top 10 list, solidified. So he's right there, and Corey did very well. Alex showed experience, showed how good he is at his top roll. So that match, yeah, that first round took a lot of Corey. It took a lot. It was like 10 minutes or more, you know. Um, yeah, but you know, everyone's like, well, the referees need to call. If they wouldn't call those things, there was a reason why Sergio called all those fouls, because those were directions from the main referee. You have to do it. Um, from what I heard, everyone had a good live stream, and it was crystal clear and great connection and everything else. People that are kind of saying that didn't work, a lot of those people gave away their codes to other people. So as soon as someone else logins, you kind of lose your stream. This is kind of trend. There was some people on Facebook that were sharing it, even in my friend circle that are not there anymore. You're not doing any help to the sport. You actually are. You're doing the opposite. You're trying to bring this down. There's money involved in this. There's trying to make money for the athletes, the event, and everything else. And you cannot do it. You know, you're not part of us. You try to be against us. That's pretty much how I see it. Yeah. So the big match. Devon. Yeah. The question is, did Devon get injured in the second round? Yeah, something happened in his bicep for sure. There was. You know, we talked with him afterwards, and he said, yeah. The gap is big, and gap exists. If you remember when the match was announced, I haven't, like, a lot of people kind of switch sides back and forth, and they're like, you know, I think this guy and this, why, because of this and this, and I didn't, because I think I have enough experience in the sport where I know the gap is real, and everything that happened up until this point didn't show me that the gap has become shorter, you know. So I was all the time, someone asked me, like, does Devon has a chance? I said, yes, everyone has a chance in any match, but it's not likely. And, you know, that's kind of came true. I wanted it to be war. Levan is on different level. It will be very hard for him to find good opponents. I think, you know, he hasn't competed with his left, and he's even out of the left hand rankings. So I think there's a lot of things you can do there, you know, and yeah. But for right arm, it's very hard to figure out who is the best opponent for him. I think Gennady is one of those contenders, just because they know each other so good, and yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. I always want to see war, and I'll be dead honest with you guys. I wanted Devon to win. Devon is my friend. I know him for quite some time. I have the privilege to be his friend, and I think that would make a great story. Without everything else, I think that would be one of the best stories ever. And Devon did everything he could in his power try to beat Levan. He just couldn't. You know, there's always going to be winners and losers, especially on arm wrestling table. It is what it is. There are some things you just cannot do. You know, at this point, he found his limit. Levan looked really good. He even, I pretty much gassed out Devon, you know. And for Devon, there's so many matches you can make. So many interesting matches. So, you know, the whole world is open. I just want more matches than one every year. That would be awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the event. It ended how it ended. Not all the time we will get, you know, awesome arm wrestling matches like you saw on King of Table 1. Yeah, I want to thank everyone tuning in right now, who watches. I hope I brought you a little bit more content than usual from behind the scenes and things like that. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta eat something and then head out to the airport. I'll be back home in about 12 hours. Sorry, no, 18 hours. Yeah, Levan is something else in our sport, and yeah, it's pretty damn impressive. It's gonna take something special to bring him down. Yeah, stay strong. Love arm wrestling, and thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.